Right, in this lesson we're going to be talking about VSL hooks, arguably the most important part, because if nobody watches past the first 3 to 5 seconds, they're not going to buy. Right, so what I've done here is I've already got some hooks. This is your VSL project that's called AI Operator, it's Ad Operator, but this is your project. It's the same project that you use for writing leads. It's the same one that you use for writing hooks, and it's the same one that you use for writing full VSLs. I use one project. Sometimes I get it to write piece by piece. Sometimes I'll one-shot it and then reprompt it, and then I'm going to show you my editing process as well. Now, what we're going to do here is cover hooks, because this takes a lot of reprompting, right? So what I've done here was I basically just put the brief in and I said, write 10 5-second hooks for this offer. I want to target the angle of Korean skincare is always ahead. So we need something really powerful here. Now, again, what I would always like to do is steal. You know, like I was saying previously when we were looking at our angles and trying to generate angles, if you see an ad for a competitor or someone else, even outside your industry, and they've got like a really good hook, you want to be stealing that stuff. And obviously just change it for your own one. Some of the best hooks that I've written, or the highest performing ads that I've written, has been like a completely manual hook. Well, not even completely manual, but like heavily edited. I've taken something from this and I've made it my own, or I've taken something from someone else and made it my own. But I'm going to show you how to generate some hooks with this. So let's take a look at what it gave us. So we've got Korean beauty labs just leaked what they've been hiding from the Western brands for 5 years. That's quite a good one. I'm just going to copy and paste some of these in here. While Americans waste money on retinol creams, Korean women discovered something 10x more powerful. That's quite good. I don't like this one. The Korean, this is good. That's a really good one. The Korean eye treatment that makes Botox look outdated, just landing in the UK. Right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open another Google Doc, and I'm going to show you me editing these live, because this is typically my process for writing hooks. Typically for a VSL, what I'll do is it'll be the same visuals. So if we go back to our ads, so let's say we're writing this VSL concept here. It's going to be the same visual, the same edit the entire way through. The only thing that I'll change is the hook. And then I'll have hook 1, hook 2, and hook 3. Everything else will be the same. That's typically how I'll test it. Sometimes we'll test visual hooks. Sometimes we'll test the lead. So let's say we get a winning hook out of here. I'll go into that in the next one. I'm going to confuse you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and let's put these into here, and let's see if we can edit these as we go. What else did we have in here? Why do Korean women look 10 years younger? That's quite good enough. Right, so let's take these in here. What have we got? Right, now let's take these one by one. How can we make this better? Korean beauty labs just leaked. Right, so right away I'm thinking, you won't believe what this Korean beauty lab just leaked. It's what they've been hiding from Western brands for 5 years. So we've automatically just made that better. That's so much better. You won't believe what this Korean beauty lab just leaked. It's what they've been hiding from Western brands for years. That's quite good. How else can we make this better? This Korean beauty brand just leaked their secret to youthful looking skin. It's not what. Let's actually add a part of this, and it makes Botox look outdated. That's quite a good one. So you can see my kind of thought process and my process for writing hooks here. I'm basically just coming into here and I'm trying to make them more powerful, because some of the ones that come out of Claude, they're not clickbaity enough, right? Now, what we can do here is, let's actually just take the ones that we've got, right? Let's just take these two, put them there. Take these ones and let's make more variations, this time more clickbaity. Now we're getting somewhere. Korean labs accidentally leaked this, and Western brands are furious. So let's take this in. Korean labs accidentally, this Korean skincare brand accidentally leaked their #1 anti-aging secret. Western brands are stealing it. Something like that. Because remember, we need this to be really powerful, and we need to really drive some curiosity here, because if we're going to get someone to sit down and watch a 7-minute VSL, we need to hook them in at the very start. So let's go over, because I think this is actually going to be the most powerful hook for this. So Korean women's #1 anti-aging secret revealed, and it's not surgery. That's quite good. That's a banger. I wouldn't even want to edit that. That's good. Korean women's age-defying gene isn't genetic, it's this eye gel. Boom, perfect. So you get my kind of point here when I'm creating hooks. I'm basically just using Claude, bringing them out into a Google Doc, trying to make them better. I can say make them more clickbaity. Now I'll show you another prompt I like doing. I'll take this in here. Take these, and this time try and tie an emotion to it. The emotion we want could be, well, I'm trying to think of the emotion that we're actually trying to, embarrassment? Oh my god, Claude is so woke. It's basically telling me that I'm just going too hardcore. But that's what you need to do. But these are not too bad. This one's actually quite good. If you've been told only surgery works for droopy lids, Korean peptide science says proved them wrong. This is why Korean dermatologists refuse to tell women just accept aging, and this is what they use instead. The peptide technology Korean women have used for years just became available in the UK. That's quite good. There will be a way around this. We can, you know what I mean, we can, it's just about the emotion that you're trying to invoke. And this brings me on to another thing. At the end of this, I'm going to show you how to stay compliant with Meta, because compliance on Meta can be a little bit of a sticky situation. But yeah, that is basically hooks. So the way that I would normally write these VSLs is I'll come up with some hooks, I'll come up with some leads, then we'll go into writing the full VSL. So in the next lesson, we're going to go into basically writing some leads. Right,